Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. In previous lessons, we learned about hydrostatic testing. In actual production, some pipelines cannot use water as the medium to test the strength and tightness of the pipeline, so gas must be used as a substitute. This lesson will focus on the conditions and requirements for pneumatic testing and leak testing. Using gas as the medium to test the strength of a pipeline is called pneumatic testing. Using gas as the medium to test the tightness of a pipeline is called leak testing or leakage testing. Due to the compressibility of gas, the energy stored in compressed gas may be released unexpectedly, so both pneumatic testing and leak testing carry certain risks. Pneumatic testing is usually a substitute for hydrostatic testing. When the latter cannot be performed, the test medium should be dry, clean air, nitrogen, or other non-flammable and non-toxic gases. Pneumatic testing can be used instead of hydrostatic testing under the following conditions. First, when the design and support of pipeline components, fittings, or the entire pipeline system cannot safely contain water. Second, when pipeline components, fittings, or the entire pipeline system are difficult to dry, and residual moisture after testing is not allowed during pipeline operation. Third, in situations where water is extremely difficult to obtain, using gas instead of water for testing carries significant risks but also offers considerable benefits, primarily in saving water resources. It can be conducted simultaneously with pipeline purging and drying, and pneumatic testing imposes lower requirements on support structures. Its greatest advantage is the significant savings in resources and costs. Pipelines transporting extremely or highly hazardous media, as well as flammable media, must undergo leak testing. The test medium should be air or as specified in the design documents. Please note that when the design documents and the relevant standards specify leak testing using halogen, helium, ammonia, or other methods, the corresponding technical regulations must be followed. The focus of leak testing is on valve packing glands, flange or threaded connections, vent valves, exhaust valves, and drain valves. Pipelines that have passed pneumatic testing and have not been disassembled after testing do not require leak testing. Conversely, any pipeline that has been disassembled must undergo leak testing to check for leaks. There are specific requirements for test pressure. First, pneumatic test pressure. The influence of test temperature must be considered during material selection in design. It is strictly prohibited for the test temperature to approach the metal's brittle transition temperature. When the design temperature is higher than the test temperature, the test pressure should not be less than the value calculated by the following formula, as shown in the figure before the test. A preliminary test should be conducted using air with a test pressure of 0.2 megapascal. A pressure relief device should be installed during the test, and its set pressure should not exceed 1.1 times the test pressure. During the test, the pressure should be increased gradually and slowly. When the pressure reaches 50% of the test pressure, stabilize it for 30 minutes. If no abnormalities or leaks are found. Continue to increase the pressure in 10% increments of the test pressure, stabilizing for 3 minutes at each level until the test pressure is reached. Stabilize at the test pressure for 10 minutes. Then, reduce the pressure to the designed pressure. Finally, carefully inspect the test system using a neutral forming agent, and the test is considered passed if no leaks are found. The leak test pressure should be the design pressure. The leak test should involve gradually and slowly increasing the pressure once the test pressure is reached. Hold it for 10 minutes. Then use a neutral forming agent to inspect all sealing points. The test is considered passed if no leaks are found. Through this lesson, I hope everyone can understand the conditions and the requirements for pneumatic testing and leak testing in pipeline system testing, and be well prepared for the upcoming test operations. Thank you for watching.